everyone, I wanted to do a quick video on our fruit trees and berry bushes. I don't think people realize how vital they are for producing food and saving you money in the process. Fruit is expensive, but we save a lot of money by growing our own. This is the smaller of our two strawberry patches. It is currently producing a small amount of strawberries on a daily basis for us. Thanks to the runners on the strawberries, new strawberries were created both inside and outside of the designated strawberry patch, which helps to increase our strawberry harvest each year. These are grapevines. We have about 5 of them in total. Last year we got a fair amount of grapes. It looks like this year we should get an even better harvest. And like last year, I plan on making more wines from the grapes that we harvest, as well as some of the other fruits. These are 2 of our young fig trees. The 2 oldest fig trees are on the other side of the yard. They are starting to produce leaves, but we won't get any figs until end of summer, early fall. We harvest an abundance of figs from the 2 older trees, so I am not even sure what we're going to do once these 2 young fig trees start producing fruit. This is a pear tree and one of the oldest fruit trees in the homestead. It produces a lot of pears, which seem to attract a lot of squirrels. I would say that the fig and the pear tree currently produces the most amount of fruit on the homestead, followed by our raspberry and blackberry bushes. This is one of our 2 apple trees. It looks like we'll be getting some apples for the first time this year, but I look forward to next year's harvest. This is the second apple tree. It's a Honeycrisp, which seems to be the most expensive apple in the supermarket in our area. I have seen organic Honeycrisp apples sell for $6.99 per pound when in season. And right now, some Targets are selling them for $2.19 each. Think about what that means for a family of 4, paying almost $9 for 4 apples. We will be getting some cherries for the first time this year from our cherry tree. The apple and cherry tree are about 2 or 3 years old. A deer had chewed the bark of the cherry tree last year, so I wasn't quite sure what to expect from it. But we will be getting some cherries. We have a lot of deer in our area, so we have to protect the young trees with fencing. And this is another tree that I look forward to next year's harvest. Here is our blueberries that are covered. The birds typically get to our blueberries before we do. So I am trying to come up with a solution to keep them out of the blueberry patch. And this is also another angle that you can see the strawberries. I am also working on doubling the size of our blueberry patch for next year by taking cuttings. And these are the raspberry and blackberry bushes. Although I do not think I captured the blackberry when I was recording. But we get a lot of raspberries and blackberries. During the summer, I make smoothies almost on a daily basis for breakfast. Having these fruit trees saves us so much money on fruit. I do not buy any fruit from the stores with the exception of bananas, since I can't grow them. So I am talking a savings of $40 to $70 per week just on fruit, depending on if I'm making smoothies just for myself or other people. I find it odd that a pound of organic blackberries costs the same amount as 1 pound of ground beef. That just doesn't seem to make sense to me. But fruit trees and bushes are very low maintenance, yet they produce a good amount of healthy food that can be turned into not so healthy food, such as cakes and pies. So if you have room in your garden, consider adding fruit trees to your collection. If money is a concern, keep an eye out for sales towards the end of spring and early summer, whereas though you can sometimes get up to a 50 or 60% discount. I hope that this video was useful for those looking to increase food production on their property. Please like this video and consider subscribing to help this small channel to grow.